lap basic maintenance. Oh my goodness. It's a legacy here. Got to take off this lap panel back here. The actual tails, turn signal, and tail light housing. So I can, of course, I didn't grab all the right tools, but you're more than welcome to come hang out, chat. I would love to get your opinions on literally anything because there's like almost 800 of you now. I don't know what to do with you all. So hello. But let's see. I remember I'm still mic'd up. I like these little mics. These are kind of great. I'm also got to do an oil change as well. Mine's a bit overdue. So it's a bit rough there for a little while. All right. Cool. Grandpa, so those things come in handy more oftentimes than I would think. All right, gloves off. Right. So, what do I know? For a fact, apparently, got no reverse. So, pull that out of there. Let me go grab the reverse bulbs. These ones are new. Apparently, they're the next gen. They're also like the white lights I have up front, but you know, I digress. Still supposed to be a lot better than what was in there. So let's see. I know Twitch uses it. I don't know if I could actually stream any of this stuff on Twitch. I don't know if there'd actually be people who'd want to watch this sort of thing. Who knows? Maybe it'd be a break from all the gaming. Let me find out. Looks like if I put it in like that, everything's happy. Boom. Just like that. Oh, hey. Hey, how's it going there, Eric? It's nice to have you in the chat. Apparently there's like 700 of y'all now. And I don't know what to do with all of you. Hey, what's up there? It looks like it's... I can't read that from here. Goodness. Sunlight's out. My day's actually been pretty good. To be honest, I was sick. My intestines, I had to go to the hospital just a little while ago. By a little while ago, quite literally a day ago. New Year's Eve. No, sorry. Day before New Year's Eve. I was like, wait a minute. That timeline doesn't add up. But I'm doing a lot better now. I am from Cuba. Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, hello from the United States. More specifically, the Midwest. Don't know how you ended up on my feed, but you're here. Welcome. Let's see. That's still good. Let's check this light too, just in case. But yeah. Rest. I would. I'm just a busybody. I like to keep busy all the time, you know. That made everything 1,000 times worse. I would show you what I'm doing, except the issue is trying to mount my camera up here is just be a little more tricky than I've anticipated. Let's see. Slight sag in that, but that looks like it's a still good bulb, I would say. Well, one of those contacts does look a little burnt. Who knows? I appreciate all of you hopping in here. Apparently there's almost 800 of y'all now. I don't know how to entertain a whole crowd of y'all. What do you guys suggest? What's a good way to entertain like 700 to 800 people who just decided that my YouTube channel was kind of cool? Because I don't know. I'm learning. Oh, well, thank you. I do appreciate it, but I wouldn't call myself the best. I would definitely say my mentors in life were the best who taught me all this stuff. Shout out to Mr. H and my grandpa. So I got to grab another light bulb. So keep those comments and questions coming in that comment section. I can still chat with y'all. I'm mic'd up. So how was everybody's New Year's? I know that a lot of people probably got a little wasted. Some people probably did some crying. Some people probably did some laughing. What'd you guys do? Did you guys do anything fun? Anything creative? Anything that could stand out too? It could be like, I jumped my truck over a river. I got engaged last night. It could be literally anything. And I would take it, because why not? It's New Year's. It's the first day of 2026. Well, that's good. But yeah, oh, there you go. It's like, so it looks like you were dancing. That's awesome. I'm glad. Was it a good dance? What song were you guys dancing to? What in the world? Okay, that's a strange bulb I've never ever seen in this bag before. Sure. Pretty sure it's from Grandpa's tool chest. Well, let's see. If I line all the slots up just correctly enough. Boom. Looks like that should, without too much pressure, go in there. Without too much convincing, I should say. Ah, just like that. Cool. Well, that's awesome. I mean, I don't know what songs people listen to in Cuba. Personally, I like a little. Well, okay, let's be realistic here. I listen to everything. I listen to electro swing. I listen to rock and roll, pop music. Yeah, if I'm drinking at a bar with my buddy and we go, if we go bar hopping and there just so happens to be like a select few songs on, yeah, we're not leaving that bar for a little while. Anyways, I'm going to quickly check these lights here. But with everybody's New Year, did you guys create a resolution? Did you guys do anything crazy? Have a little fun? What's the craziest resolution you've ever made? If you haven't made one or done anything similar. All right, let's find out. So that one's still fast. Hey, Happy New Year. I'm glad that everyone here is, being cheerful, having a great time. Okay, maybe that's the problem, is it's that bulb. Let's try something like this then. Technically, is this supposed to work like this? No. Can it work like this? We'll be the judge of that when we get there. Okay. Whew. I'm subbing too. Hey, man, thanks. There's so many of you sub now. I don't know exactly what to do with all of you. Anyways, let me grab my camera here so I can go up to the front and at least check my lights. Well, I got a light there. Okay. And that's flashing. Hey, man, I appreciate the sub. I really do. Also, if you couldn't tell, it's a half decent day in the Midwest. Surprisingly, it's not absolutely freezing cold with winds up to 1,000 and everything else like that. All right, let's see. I would set you guys back in there. Come on. There we go. I wonder if one of these terminals is burnt out. That could do it. Okay. Well, this would actually, no. I mean, I could check the jack. If you guys don't know how to use a jack, show you. Bro Rhymes. Okay. Well, I appreciate the sub, man. I really do. Maybe I'll have to ask Ken about this because I don't understand half of this stuff. Maybe it's the actual relay that's just going bad. That could do it too. There's 1,000 different things on cars that can go wrong. But hey, I'm just a guy who does this stuff for YouTube. You know, the entertainment, haha, funny things. All right, come on now, get in there. Right. So those are all functioning. Yeah, I haven't the foggiest idea. Hey, I appreciate you. Have a blessed day too, man. Now I need something that, well, all right. We're going to test out the jack. Because why not? Got this jack from a guy I sold a new car to. So if you're watching, I'm going to test out your jack. Let's see. Looks like we might get some life out of her. Maybe. Hang on. We got life. She functions. All right, let's find out. Sorry to those of you who have eardrums left. Oh, this makes my life 1,000 times easier. Holy cow. Is this thing out? That would be hilarious if that was the cause. Also, while I can't see y'all, I can still... Let me see here. Oh, you know what? I think I found the culprit. It's actually not all that difficult. I teach people how to do this on YouTube. But, carefully. Yeah, that bulb is burnt. It said adios. So I think I just found a culprit bulb for making my turn signals do the whole real fast, the old TikTok. But hey, one thing down, one more to go. If that doesn't fix, I'm just going to move the oil change. Well, So good thing I bought these a little while ago. Let's see. But yeah, I teach people on YouTube how to do this stuff, so it's not too bad. It actually saves you a pretty penny when a light like this, hang on, it took me 2 minutes to take out. A mechanic will cost you an arm and a leg to take that out, just because they know where it is and they have the experience. I'm not saying all mechanics are shysters, because that's not true. There's some pretty shysty ones, and then there's some pretty honest ones. But if I had to guess for like an estimate as to who's the most, what mechanics are honest and such, I honestly couldn't tell you. It's still fast. All right, well, that does make things a little easier on me. So we're gonna get to the oil change here. Oh, and here's an idea. I'm gonna be changing my own oil on this S10 of mine. To get it done at a shop around here where I live, this is probably about true for anywhere in the US right now. I would go ahead and say that the average oil change cost in the United States would probably be around anywhere between 180 to 250 bucks, excluding California. I don't know any of the math that comes out of there, and I don't think I want to. But knowing how to just do the simple stuff, it saves you a headache. And it's a bunch of extra bucks in your wallet you don't have to spend going to a mechanic. Yeah, does it take some time out of your day? Yeah. Like, I could be streaming Fallout right now. I could be making content or doing something. I don't mind. It saves me a pretty penny. I'll do it. Besides, who doesn't like having a little more cash in your pocket, you know? Could buy some cool stuff, could get, hey, maybe that's a snack one day, you know. I said I wasn't gonna look, but now I'm kind of curious. But yeah, now I'm kind of curious. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Hey, you're right. Or V-Bucks. You are definitely right. Where did that go? Okay, so I got these little ones here. Where is that little? Didn't I like buy a whole tool for that? I'm gonna be really upset if I lost that already. To be fair, my truck's a bit of a mess. I have to clean it out. I'm also letting the engine oil kind of just chill for a second, so it's not 250 degrees when I go to crack the spigot on there. Because I'd rather keep my fingers attached to me. Well, somehow, some way. They don't have to exactly function, but as long as they're there. No, in all honesty, you just have to be careful. Wear gloves if you have to. I know certain people are like, you can't wear gloves. It makes, you're supposed to get dirty. Okay. I just like to not have dirt and crap all over when I'm trying to do stuff. So, you know, if I'm going to limit my mess, why not limit it further than keep it all on my fingers too, you know? I forgot the pliers. What's my favorite sport? Well, let's see. I would have to say baseball. Like, if I had to watch a sport, only one sport for the rest of my life, it'd be baseball. I can handle baseball. I'm also a big historian, and baseball is pretty big in history, so. But what's your favorite sport? What do you got? Let's see. I need a pair of pliers. Little tooth anchor 9000s here. Don't actually yank teeth with these. Football for me. Now, are you talking, when you say football, do you mean Americanized football, or do you mean soccer? What we would call soccer. I'm just unfamiliar with how everyone uses what. Oh, favorite team is Gotcha. Okay. You know what's actually kind of funny? I thought about going to Clemson a while ago. I went to Blackhawk and graduated from there. Is that fuse burnt out? Is this really going to be the... Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I can never tell with fuses. But yeah, they seem to be a decent team. There we go. That's one. I said I was going to get to the oil change, and here I am changing fuses. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Well, better to be safe than sorry. Well, that one looks like it's in... You know what? They all look like they're in terrible shape. And my favorite NFL team is the Eagles. Okay, nice. The only reason I keep it with the NFL is because my old man's a Bears fan. I was honestly shocked the Bears were doing even well this year, and then they didn't, and then every one of my dad's friends were just like, "Told you." I'm like, they were on a streak, man. I don't know. But I haven't heard much out of the Eagles. How was their season? Let's see. Well, I would hope it was better than I hope they didn't have too much craziness. Yeah. Bears were on a roll. I'm not much of an NFL fan, but sometimes it feels good to sit down and watch other people laugh and cry when teams lose. I'm just like, sometimes it'd be like that. Now, the biggest sport I'm really into is motorsports. Oh, man. Anything with an engine? Hell yeah. Now, have I been keeping up with it the best? No. I feel bad for... Gotcha. Yeah, I did hear a bunch of injuries were happening. But that comes with playing football, though. I think... I swear. I should do it. I should do it. Why is that? I swear, GM comes up with the craziest crap. There's just stuff anywhere. I swear. Only 12? Well, that's not too bad. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing when I was 12, dog. I'm going to be real. It was I wouldn't say a long time ago because I'm 24, literally 12 years past that. But yeah, I would highly suggest if you want to learn how to work on cars, check out my Bo's Garage Basics series that I have on my YouTube channel. It teaches the most basic rudimentary stuff. It's things anybody can do. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth the watch, especially if you're trying to save a pretty penny, or help out around the house, or it just depends. I don't know how everyone was raised, but I was raised I got to help out around the house. But hey, I appreciate that. If you know anybody else who wants to work on cars but has no idea how to get into it, send them a link. Not like I'm trying to, I mean, I am trying to promote myself out there, but at the same time, I'm like, I want more people to do this stuff. So I don't see so many crazy things on the internet of like, oh, I don't know how to change my own oil or my own tire. I'm like, but you own a car and you've been driving for how long? Yeah. I can understand not wanting to do the work. At the same time, what's this? I can help. That's awesome. What year Bronco does your dad have? I used to have a '89 Ford Bronco 2. One of my mentors in life. He still has a mint condition 1978 Ford Bronco. Hey, there you go. It's a good year. All right, I think, yeah, I got to get to the oil change before I run out of daylight. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath my truck. I'm going to take you guys with me. Answering questions is going to be just a little harder. Only because I have to, like, I'll be craning my neck to see, A, what I'm looking for, B, try to answer you guys as best as I can. So, that being said, I need to grab my tool bag. There we go. All right. I hope this stuff is not roasty toasty. I should probably let that down off the jack. Yeah. But hey, the jack held, which is really good. Some of these jacks I don't like to hold, but hey, that makes my life 1,000 times easier than having to try and use a scissor jack or anything like that. Maybe I'll give it a touch-up coat of paint. But yeah, you too. You have a blessed day. Take care. I appreciate all the chats and all the comments, but you have a good day. Go help your dad. Don't get in trouble. Stay in school. Movies used to say that a lot when I was a kid. Stay in school. I'm a YouTube mechanic now. Oh, when I told my auto shop teacher I could teach this stuff on YouTube if I knew what I was doing. Have a good one. But yeah, I told my auto shop teacher I would like to start an autos channel. I was gonna start something for the high school, but then that never like happened. Probably for a good reason, but who knows? But yeah. Oh my goodness. Also, I wonder if Mr. H still is even, because I know he said he used like a couple of my videos in class because I did some really good explaining of things, which was really, really cool. I really like that. So H, if you somehow see this, thank you. Not that I need to pat myself on the back any. I'm just saying, it's a pretty neat experience. But all right, this is where things get more difficult because now I gotta go underneath the truck. While hanging on to y'all. Yep, I need to get right over here. Which means y'all get an interesting side shot. Okay, now I gotta grab this, drag it underneath here. All right, let's see. I need the oil filter. Do. Easy if all the wrenches were in the right place. I gotta get out from underneath here so I can see what I'm looking at. Nothing looks like it's gonna help me right off the top of my head. You're at 9/16. Sometimes Chevys are metric, sometimes they're standard, sometimes they're both. In that case, just run away. are you? You're 16? You actually might fit. It's loose, so I think it's either 15 or 14. Just depends, because it does shimmy just a little bit. Which size are you? 15 millimeter. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, right. That wrench is fried. Don't put it back in there. We know better than that. Come on now. Maybe. Okay, I'm less confident that we know better. But let me see. Compare sizing. Nope. That's going to be too small. At least I think. Nope. So this is another 15. Why do I have two 15? Did I take one out of Grandpa's toolbox? I might have. I have to make sure I put that stuff back. At least so I don't lose it, you know. And yeah, I know you guys are at a strange angle right now. I'm currently trying to find a tool that'll work so I can actually get back down there and finish that up. Well, sorry, actually start that job. Oh, hey, this'll do. Look at that little fancy doodad. Cool. Looks like we found the right tool for the right job here. Yeah, I know I could be like having you guys outside with me, but at the same time, it's... Yeah, okay. I think at least, unless these are countersunk, but who knows? Ugh. Oh. Oh. Man, they don't like making this easy. It wiggled. I can't need to get out of my face here for a second. Oh, man. This is not the easiest thing in the world. I try not to rock y'all around. If I could try to show you what I'm doing here, I'd see it so you can see what I'm doing here. But you can see the wrench. Yes. So I'm trying to knock this drain plug out. I think it might be a 14. Whew. Yeah, I got my shoulder pretty good. Now I'm starting to sound like both my grandpa and my dad. Start working on something, hurt something, you're just, well, that hurt. That's gonna hurt all day today. 16, too big. 15, maybe too big. So we're gonna try and downgrade to that's 11 millimeter. I don't need that. It's a little small. The heck was that? I have no idea. All right, then. Must be the Midwestern critters getting restless. They're doing whatever they want, and as long as they leave me alone, I think we'll be in good shape. All right, let's find that out. Let's put that together. All right, we'll try a 14 on there. Oh, there's my billfold. Yeah, I'm never going to beat the old soul allegations if I use words like billfold. Oh. And it's... I swear to God, if this is a standard... Okay, so we had it the right way. Making sure. Oh. Oh, why do you keep trying to slide off of there? Only 15 ain't worn out. I know that much. Oh. Okay. Why? They just pressured on them. Or they impacted on. That would really annoy me. Well, meantime. That one's coming. That's gonna get a little. Oh, these gloves, that's fine. There it is. Some mechanics can do it without. Oh no, I knocked y'all over. Sorry, y'all. Well, there we go. Sorry to knock y'all over, but yeah, I got my hand a little oily, so I'll be right back. Let that do its drip and drizzle. So. Huh. Yeah, I think doesn't want to budge on that one. Where? Yep. Oh, shop rags. I got some brake clean in the back of my truck if I'm really feeling like I need to use it. Cool. Let's see. That's an empty can of brake clean, carbon choke clean. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Let's get some of this oil off my fingers. All right. How's everybody doing in the chat? I hope everyone's doing all right. There. Okay, that looks to have stopped what I was doing. So, back to the drawing board on the old socket size. So I know it's a 15, but I just got too much wiggle in that long socket. So if I can find a short well, I think we'll be all right. Here's that long 15. That might work. That's too big. Oh, yeah. Or technically the 9/16 might work too. Maybe it's a metric socket. This truck is from the 90s, or the literal last year of the 90s, 99. I don't know what it is with me in the 90s and 80s, man. I keep bouncing back and forth. I'd like to go to 1960, have a vehicle from that era. That actually could work. That's a 16er. So maybe we'll hang on to that one. Oh, and if you guys are wondering about my dialect, as to what actual accent I'm using, a guy once told me I have a Midwest, New Jersey, and Southern mix. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know how it happened. I don't know when it happened. I just picked up all these random accents, and I've never been to New Jersey. I think the Jersey people might be mad at me. I think I'm making fun of them, but I'm really not. I've just never been to Jersey. No fault to the Jersey people. I just been to New York, been all over the country before. I would have to probably look at a map to kind of tell you guys what states I have and haven't been to. Anyways, give me a second. I gotta reach into my truck. Let me see. So that's that. Okay, we might be able to use that on it. This might work too. Holy crap. All right, Gramps, come and collect some of these tools you left me. Yep. All right, this might work as well. He left me some of these ratcheting wrenches. Man, these things are a lifesaver. I tell you, if you ever get into the automotive world, get those ratcheting wrenches. They will save you in a bind. Quite literally. Yeah, that's all we're going to use for now. We'll try one of these and hope one of these works. If they don't, I'm going to cry. Not actually. Just a single tear. Right. So I'm going to try and get you guys in there. All right, which one do we want to try first? This is the 9/16. This is a ratcheting box end or close end. I don't remember the tool term. Sorry, H. I just know it's got a ratchet in it, and it saves my wrists. It saves my hands and joints 1,000 points of pain. Really? Okay, so the 9/16 will not work. So that rules out the other 9/16. So I was going to try Well, this one's a 15. This might actually work here. No, other way. Oh, what they do to you, Legacy? Or should I say, what did I do? Okay, we got it. Just had to get her to actually shimmy. Right. Should probably roll up my sleeve, huh? Let's see. Boom. All right, we grab this. Ooh, get back out of here real fast. So I can see what I'm doing, see what I'm looking at. Oh, well, not terrible. I've seen worse. Well, I hope everyone's having a delightful first day of 2026. That'll do her for now. Right. So here comes the messy part. So firstly, well, I can't actually tell that until, well, look at that actual oil filter, which I'm not going to do until that's done draining. But I can start opening up this. As it should be. Nice little oil filter. Whew, popped like 1,000 buttons on my jacket here. So it's trying to break that wrench loose. Or break that nut loose. And then it finally went. All my buttons went with it. Cool. So, I'll put the drain plug back in there. Not too tight this time. There we go. There's this. And that just pulled out one of my other buttons. Okay, slide that over. Huh? This is a 9/16. Where'd the other one go? I bury it. It's not there. It's not there. I found it. I buried it under wrenches. One more. One more. Oh, his hands. What I wouldn't give to go down to the hand shop and buy me a pair. Sadly, no such place exists. There. Okay, that's not going anywhere. Now, need the new oil filter. Which means I need to pull this one out here. All right, let me slide out of the way. Oh, I'm caught. There we go. Ouch. There we go. Yeah, she was a bit due. A bit. All right, time to grab this. Old seal is still on that one. New seal is still on this one. Finger tight after soaking that rim in some of that used oil so it mates properly. I know what I'm doing, H. Where did I put? Left the rag. Nope, it's sitting underneath my feet. Look at that. Dependable. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a great first day of 2026. While I can't see what you're saying right now, if you are saying anything at all, I really do hope everyone has a good first day to the new year. But yeah, I just slide that out of the way, not to spill it, not to knock it over, just to get it out of the way. Yeah, my fingers are a little froze, but hey. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Rather than you go up there, we should just screw right on in. Alrighty. Underneath the truck. Glue back on. Finger, hand tight, ladies and gentlemen, hand tight. Any tighter, run the risk of making a bunch of mess. Just to verify, Yep, that's not going nowhere. Cool. That's steps 1. Yeah, steps 1 and 2. Rag. Perfect. All right, well, I'm gonna fill it. Now I can actually see you guys and interact with y'all again. What? Where the hell did the microphone go? Did that thing fall off me? Maybe I'm just blind. Who knows? Probably a combination of both. Okay. There we go. I can see you guys. Sit you guys up here. No, the microphone actually stayed on. Look at that. What a wonderful piece of hardware. Munch. Cool. Yeah, I'm here. I just have to run and grab a funnel really quickly. And then we fill, we check, we're good. But I will be right back with y'all here in just a moment. But yeah, give me something to chat about. Tell me something you're looking forward to in the new year. Okay. Some more oil. Huh. Those are not funnels. Well, worst comes to worst, we can always make a funnel. I don't know if we can use this thing. At least not anymore. This thing, definitely. Should probably put that toolbox back in the bed of my truck so I have it. Okay, I am back. Sorry. I know leaving the live and just chatting off screen isn't always exactly the most exciting thing, but hey, guys gotta do what a guy's gotta do. Peekaboo. Let's see. Yep, just changing the oil here. Getting that in there. So you gotta grab some out of my glove box. Let's see, did I write it up here on this thing? Nope, I did not. So, handy dandy old capacities. The old glove box. So those of you who don't read your owner's manual, shame on y'all. There's plenty of good information in there. You should probably know. Let's see. I need owner's manual, systems, cool. All right. Any capacities, specs. Oh, odometer. Power remote control? No. Trying to F. Do. Even tells you how to change a flat. If only people would read them. Engine oil, checking, additives. 611, it looks like. It's when it starts, so. 676. Went a little farther. Even tells you what kind of cleaners are good, what kind of cleaners are bad. Oh, come on. 676. Huh. Neat. It also tells you all of this. It even gives you like the bulb numbers and stuff in here. T series. Okay. Capacity is approximate. Time to go back to the old table of contents here. This is 676. There's not a whole lot different on these manuals. Cooling system capacity, automatic transmission capacity. That's awesome. Pete Wilson. There's actually information here from one of the previous owners, probably the first owner, about this. Maintenance logs. Oh, man, I'm getting cold. I need to hurry up and finish this off. That's the belt. Let me see. No, it's a 4.3. I know that. Yep. I saw something. See engine oil in index. Okay. $6.11. Yep, a little far. Cool. Let's see. Engine oil's a good idea to check. Yep. The oil dipstick on the Vortex 3 or 4300 V6 is on yellow ring. I know that. If your oil is low, go to crankcase capacities. Now we're getting somewhere. Crankcase capacities should take 4.5 quarts of oil. Good to know. Cool. Let's make it happen. Whew. Man, it's chilly. The sun's starting to go down and I'm losing daylight, but I'm almost done. So win-win, win-win. Now, to not spill any on y'all or the truck or myself, gotta widen that funnel a little bit. This isn't too bad. All right, let's see where we at. So I have flat ground so I can get an accurate measurement. This looks like we're about at 1, which would do it. Yeah, because this is a 5 gallon, or 5 quarts. So 5 quart jug takes 4.5. 4.5 are in, 1 remains. Cool. Now, all I gotta do is get rid of all this. Well, I'm gonna let it settle for a second. Just to double check here, we got no significant puddleage. No significant puddleage seen, sir. I think we're in the clear. All right, but we have to also put the engine under pressure to double check. So, when you're done, clean up your mess. Yep, get in there. Everybody now. All right, that's out of the way. That's out of the way. Cool. Just gotta get the funnel, a makeshift funnel out of there. Oop! Don't drop that, or those, or that, or you seal the cap. Oop! All right, I can move this back here now. Oop. God, I love my grandpa's boots, but they are not the warmest things in the world. But they are quite nice, and we are the exact same shoe size. So save me on buying new boots this year, and they're in great shape from the 1960s or 70s, somewhere in that area. I wonder if I can. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna risk trying to get you guys to sit up there. But oil change is done. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna start up, look for leaks. If there's nothing that's puking, we're good. All right, fire in the hole. Let me take one last glance over here. I want to make sure there's nothing just floating around the engine bay that can get damaged or cause damage. If there's not, we're good to go. Fire in the hole. You like that stuff? It's the good stuff. It's the expensive stuff. Yeah, expensive. But yeah. Yep. All the noises are smooth again. Oh, and just for the people here, all right. Y'all watch Legacy for me. Oh, and for the people joining in, one more time here. It gets me every time hearing that thing crackle. Oh, I love it. Sometimes I'm just like, why did I buy this truck? And then I step on it. I'm like, that's why. Because it's such a nice little truck. Oh, I love it. But give me just a second. I'll check for some leakage. If there's any at all. Yep. Oh yeah, it's a great idea. Let's just leave them in the engine bay. Well, I've done worse. Let's see. That is a negative, Captain. We have no significant drippage, which means we're good. Hell yeah, I can finally use my oil change stickers. But thanks for hanging out in the live, everybody who came in. I hope I see you guys in the future, and I'll chat with all later. Peace out.